Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and also known as the Taropist, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader. Guys, we are going to do a full-sized love reading, and I am going to set my microphone down now. I was holding it. Why? I'm not really sure. Okay. I was feeling very serious about you hearing me today. No, I'm just kidding. Let's find out what's going on in your love life, guys. I want all of you to know that I am going to generously leave a timestamp in the pinned comment below so that you can jump right ahead into the love reading if you do not have the patience to listen through my entire introduction here. In this introduction, I am going to go over the reading and its structure and things about myself that you may need to know and stuff like that. So you're welcome to stick around for the introduction. And then if at any point you get bored with it, you may then click that timestamp in the pinned comment below. Let's just get after it, guys, before we overthink everything. Okay. Again, I'm the Taropist, and we are going to do a little love reading today. A full-sized love reading. I still like to call it little, but it should be nice and big. Oh my God. Things are feeling a little dirty already, guys. Let's get your head out of the gutter, okay? In the first column, we are going to look into the energy that you bring to the connection that you have in your mind, of course. And the second column, we're going to have whoever you have on your mind's energy and the energy they bring to the connection. Guys, by the way, this can be anywhere from single to married, anywhere in between, just somebody you have on your mind. You may have somewhat of a personal relationship with this person. You may have never met this person in person, okay? So anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, if the reading resonates for you, it's for you. And then, of course, putting you in the first column and them in the second column. But if you need to reverse those roles, you're very welcome to do that as well. Okay. That is the structure of the reading. We are going to end this column with a third column here, and it is the potential outcome. Potential outcome, because I'm only picking up on energies here, and any decisions that you make in your physical reality are what are going to shape your physical reality. Okay. So just because the energy of this reading is there or available doesn't mean you're going to act on it. It will take your action in the third dimension to bring this into reality. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. Anything you need to know about myself or the channel, guys, you can find in the description box below the community tab or the channel description. You can also check out my website, which is www.theterapist.com. Guys, I do have personal readings available. I do have the Zoom and FaceTime readings closed for the summer. However, so the personal readings I have available are pre-recorded and email readings, and those are listed in the description box below. You would just simply decide which reading you were interested in. You would make the payment to that Cash App or PayPal listed below, and then you would send me an email with the receipt of your Cash App or PayPal payment along with your questions to the email listed below. I feel like I really got lost in my message there, but I hope you understand what I'm saying, guys. This reading is not possibly going to resonate for everyone. If you would like me to be more likely to pick up on your personal situation and energy more potently, engaging with the channel in some way is going to be very helpful for me to pick up on your energy. And that would be by either liking or commenting on any of the videos or any of the community tab posts as well. You can definitely share any of my content. And of course, my personal favorite, and I think the most powerful way to ingrain your energy here into the readings and into the channel is by hitting that subscribe button below. If you do hit that subscribe button, guys, and you would like to be notified when I do go live or upload, upload or go live, go ahead and click the little bell notification icon to all. Okay. We are going to start out with these dream guidance love messages and just get a little vibe from your situation. Wow, right out the gate, it says this connection is intense. I wish things could be different. And I am willing to forgive. And I know you are worth the wait. Okay. Obviously, this feels like something that's in somewhat of a separation. This could be a connection that was already connected, or this might be somebody like, let's find out more, but it could just be somebody whom you've met and felt a strong connection to, but for some reason this hasn't been brought into our third dimensional reality. Usually it's because we're not on the right frequency. Let's say you do find the one, right? The person that is meant to connect with you for the rest of time and on your highest timeline. When it's a high vibrational connection, it doesn't mean you're both in a high vibration when you meet each other, by the way. So, what it is saying is, in order to get into the timeline or onto the timeline that the connection itself is already on, you have to raise your vibration to get onto that timeline that the connection itself is on. So just because you guys are connecting or have met each other and can feel the connection doesn't mean you're on the right timeline to receive the connection. And I hope that makes sense. This feels like a high vibrational connection, but we're not quite on the frequency to receive it. What do we do to get there? For right now, I'm going to get this love reading on underway, but it does want me to give this advice. And getting on the right timeline for a high vibrational connection means eating healthy foods, making healthy choices, decisions in your life that are going to be conducive to a healthy life and lifestyle. Again, making better choices about what you're consuming by nutrients, by way of information. By the way, they're saying, like, if you're kind of reading or watching kind of, even, I'm going to say, fictional toxicity, they're saying maybe bring that to a minimum. While my children and I will absolutely love and indulge in like a scary movie here and there, they are asking that you're not continuously or constantly putting that information into your brain, because it does have a hard time deciphering, or it doesn't have a hard time, it cannot tell the difference between if what you're feeling is reality or what you're feeling is fiction. So because you're actually feeling the fear as if you're in the situation yourself. When you're watching a scary movie, your body feels that low frequency, and it does actually kind of bring you down to that frequency or timeline for that time being. I hope that makes sense for you. It's a very weird message coming out before I even. So getting onto this higher vibration or higher timeline is going to consist of you making better choices in all that you are consuming, whether it be food, information, people, places, situations, all need to be cleaned up and consumed. Um, what's this? Responsibly. Okay. 5 of Swords in your energy. That is, so I'm talking to you. What I was saying, something about you sabotaging, and this could have to do with the information you're consuming, by the way. You may be sabotaging your situation because you're listening to the wrong people about the situation. Let's get more. Or you're listening to yourself, your own old belief systems and narratives about love, about yourself, or what you are worth, or what you deserve. It feels like self-sabotage, so it does feel like something that you've had kind of programmed into your brain about your what you're worthy of. Okay, it almost feels like you have, I want to say, not only accepted but felt more comfortable in situations that were not conducive to your best life because you didn't feel like you had to offer enough to anyone who would be good for you. And I that breaks my fucking heart, because I feel like you're a super, like, a really good person is what they're kind of bringing through to me, that you don't even realize what you I'm getting. Ugh, I hate to say mommy or daddy issues, but I'm getting that somebody that you looked up to in your life made you constantly feel inadequate, or like what you had to offer the world wasn't worthy. You weren't worthy. And I want to say they didn't even do so in a covert manner. So it was like programmed sneakily into your central nervous system, core belief system, something like this. Let me get more. The person on your mind has the 8 of Wands. Something about, I feel like they maybe already have been communicating with you, certainly energetically. And then we have the 3 of Swords in the outcome, and the Ace of Wands in the overarching energy. I love the energy of the Ace of Wands. It's about something, all aces are about a new beginning or something brand new here. And the Ace of Wands is about inspiration, passion. This is feeling like your muse, right? Like you've inspired each other to try to do the work, or this person has definitely inspired you to try to do the work on healing this sort of brokenness, is what I'm getting. Not even brokenheartedness. It feels like brokenness, or like one of the two of you, I'm getting, you thought that that's just who you are, that you are just broken, and you're kind of I'm getting like doomed to be in broken situations with broken people, even though the core of you is so good. Like the sweetest heart, the biggest heart in the world. Let's get more. Clarifying it, it's about healing, right? Whatever this is that is causing this brokenness within you. Part of the healing is just really recognizing that A, you're not broken. B, whatever is hurting inside of you still does have you do have the ability to heal it, but you do need to feel it. The and healing here, the Four of Swords does signify healing, or a time of taking a bit of time out to take good care of yourself. And by the way, I want to say those choices I was talking about, eating healthy, that's this Four of Swords here. It's talking about consuming healthy things, okay? Whatever is going to be good for your central nervous system. I don't even know what that means, but that keeps coming through. Central nervous system, I don't even know, but your nervous system has a hard time regulating because you were not taught how to regulate your nerves. You shouldn't, it's like we're not necessarily taught how to regulate our nervous system in our childhood. We're not forced into panic or fight or flight in our childhood when we're well taken care of, but you were forced into fight or flight or into panic or survival mode in a time in your life when all you should have been doing is being nurtured. Okay. So now they're asking you to reparent yourself, nurture yourself, make good choices that a good, healthy parent would have made for you had they known better. But I'm getting that somebody didn't make healthy choices for you and put you in situations that made you feel unstable, unsupported, like you were going to fall. Basically, it just felt like the energy that I'm getting is like you're up in the air and somebody isn't holding you, and you're just, it's like you at any moment everything could spiral out of control. And again, this comes from a place of needing to try to survive at a time in your life where you were developing every single part of your intricate little system here, and you should have only been needing being nurtured. That's all you should have been knowing at that time, is what it feels like to be loved, cared for, nurtured, supported, and all you felt was panic, unsupported, fear, and survival, and trying to learn how to survive on your own at a time where you should never have had to feel that. Okay. It's given this sort of, it's made it hard for you to decide or decipher who is and isn't good for you. You've maybe made some choices to be around people who, I want to tell you, make you feel familiar, and they don't make you feel safe, by the way. They just make you feel, it feels familiar to you, but it's actually a familiar chaos that you have chosen in the past that has caused you to be even more fearful or untrusting of human beings. Because again, whatever that chaos in your childhood, it's like you kept seeking out that familiarity, that chaos in other people, in other connections, and people who made you feel as unsupported as you felt in your childhood, not because you wanted it, but because it felt familiar to you. And again, that familiarity gave you an um what's this word? Inaccurate perception of it being comfortable, but or safe. It gave you this what's this word? Um it's an inaccurate, I can't come up with the word. I'm gonna know it later on, but I don't know it now. And it says just this false um, perception of being safe or protected. It's actually just familiarity you're feeling in these connections that you keep choosing. But the familiarity, unfortunately, from your childhood is unsupported, unloved, unnurtured, uncared for. And so you have actually pushed away anyone who gives you that unfamiliar feeling, which is love, support, nurture, care. Okay. Something like this. I'm taking that, even though it didn't flip out the Lovers card. It wanted to, and then it stopped, but I'm taking it because I do feel like this is the love of your life. The Eight of Swords, they may be coming from a similar situation where they have been programmed to doubt themselves. It doesn't stop them from feeling this romantic feeling towards you. The Lovers card and the Knight of Pentacles, the romantic feeling they have for you couldn't get any stronger. But there's like, you guys keep hitting each other's um it's like, ooh, I can watch you like kind of like bump into each other's insecurity or fear or that unprotected feeling that I'm talking about. It's like as soon as one of you, I want to say, communicates unclearly, okay? Because there's this way that we communicate with people when we're afraid of being hurt. And it may just be that we're afraid of being hurt, but it comes off deceptive. And especially when somebody has had to be hyper vigilant, which it looks like the both of you had, then when you hit somebody's deception, then you feel this need to protect yourself. So I keep watching you guys like bump into each other's need to protect yourselves, okay? Because you keep trying to almost communicate without transparency, and that lack of transparency is causing the other person to think that you're deceiving them, and you kind of are. So, but it's not like in a malicious way. It's just in a I'm afraid of showing you the vulnerable me way, okay? That's what I feel out of both of you. Ultimately, healing this is going to cause this connection to come in. And I love the outcome, except for of course, the Three of Swords. There's a strong need to heal. I'm getting by grounding and earthing. And of course, this comes out in every one of my readings. And that's just the way life is for me. I'm sorry about that. The Three of Pentacles here is about a very cohesive collaboration. So it feels like just the kind of connection that will work so well together if the two of you can put down your guards, your walls, and heal up anything inside of you that makes you feel like you're unworthy of something that you offer other people, by the way. It's like you've always offered other people the best part of you. For whatever reason, I want to say to the wrong people. I think the both of you have probably ended up with the wrong connections, the wrong situations because they felt like familiar chaos, right? And it seems like whatever you offered those people that didn't offer you safety and security, because safety and security scares the shit out of you because you're not familiar with it. They didn't offer you that. So you offered them that, by the way. What you have, the two of you have to offer each other is so beautiful, but you're going to have to get past this fear of allowing safety, security, and true love into your life. Okay. We need to heal whatever makes us think that we're unworthy of this type of love or connection, or that this type of love or connection is even it's like whatever makes you think that that type of love and care and nurture and connection is impossible. Okay. And healing this is going to consist of just doing things outside of your comfort zone, or not sabotaging this. Sabotaging this could consist of, again, pushing people that feel like they really do care about you away because you're not familiar with this type of, it's like you think it's fake because you've never felt it in a genuine sense. So you think that real means being harsh, being rude, even being, but that's not real. Actually is fake. I want to say. I don't know if I want to say that because some people I think maybe are just evil. But for the most part, a lot of people's evil comes from a place of hurt, and it is authentic. And it is a protection mechanism of their own. But it's like saying that when you feel somebody who truly loves or cares about you come into your energy, you push them away because you think it's fake, because you've actually never felt it before, not even from the people who raised you or were put on this earth specifically to show you that kind of loving care. So again, because it's not familiar to you, you've pushed it away because it feels chaotic. If you can heal that and stop pushing the people, places, and things that do connect with you on a true, deep, and spiritual level away, this will bring you into this connection, which is, it does feel like home. It feels like it's going to be reciprocal, and it feels like everything that you've ever kind of dreamed of having in a connection coming into your reality. But again, it's like you have to fight past your own self sabotage here. I hope that makes sense for you. I'm going to end the reading there. I love you so much. I can't find my mouse. Um, and I will see you guys very soon. Mwah.